Hey guys, it's Greg here. I've been with TYB, Transform Your Body, with Jimmy Halley for about 6 months now, and it's been incredible. Prior to joining TYB, I was an unhealthy pig. Is the best way to put it. I spent 5 years in Europe just eating crap food, drinking so much beer, and smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. So by the time I moved back to Australia, I looked in the mirror and I did not like what I saw. My self confidence had gone down to zero. I didn't even want to leave the house. I hated everything all my clothes that I wore. I just thought this makes me look fat. It's not just girls that have self confidence issues, it's guys as well. You know, if you've got a beer belly like I did, you will not want to leave the house. You know, people will my friends would be joking around saying, "Oh, when are you due?" You know, and it kind of gets to you, and you don't feel great about anything. Um, and my struggles, like I initially struggled with every aspect of fitness. I didn't know what to eat. Any healthy eating to me was just something that I knew nothing about. I didn't know anything about exercise. Like I'd joined gyms before, and I'd walk in and would know nothing. And it makes you feel really insecure when you walk into a gym and you see all these gym junkies and really beefy men walking around the place, and you walk in and you're like, oh, I don't know if I don't fit in here. Like I'll never get like that. So I just gave up. And it wasn't until I moved to Sydney that I decided I need to do something about this, because I'd walk down to the beach and I would see all these chiseled bodies, and there was no way you would catch me taking off my shirt and going for a swim. You couldn't pay me enough money to do it. I was so self-conscious about how I looked that, I avoided anything like that. I wouldn't go to a water park. I wouldn't go to the beach. Anything that involved taking my t-shirt off. There was no way. I would cancel. I wouldn't even go on a boat party because I was worried that people would be like, well, take your top off and go for a swim. And I'm like, no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put myself through the embarrassment. I decided I need to do something about this, and I started looking for gyms. And then I saw an ad pop up for TYB, a 90-day program, and I thought I need this. So I got in contact with Jimmy, and he invited me into his studio, and we spent 45 minutes together. We did a little workout, and he asked me all the questions that I needed to be asked. He asked me what my motivation was, what results I wanted, asked me about my diet. He asked me if anything hurts when I exercise. He just really, really wanted to know everything about my fitness levels. And I found that really refreshing, because I had a personal trainer prior to Jimmy, and he didn't care at all. He was just working to get paid, basically. And I didn't see the results that I wanted to see. And then once I joined TYB, the first 45-minute consultation, I knew straight away that this guy, Jimmy, is going to be 30,000 times better than any other trainer that I've ever had. And what I liked about it most is it wasn't in a big gym. It was in a studio. So it's a tight fitness family, so to speak. So I went in there and I was nervous as hell in my first consultation, and I thought I didn't want to go. And I'm so glad I did, because, I spent the next 6 months just working on my fitness. I don't smoke anymore. I eat so healthy. Still drink, but, you're only human. Everyone needs to have a night out every now and then. But Jimmy doesn't make you feel guilty about it. After about 2 weeks of training with Jimmy, I got my first compliment, and that to me was everything. Because I felt so self-conscious, and like I said, my confidence was at an all-time low. But one of the girls in the office came up to me, and she's like, felt my arm, and she's like, "Have you been working out?" And I was taken aback by that question. I was like, "Well, actually, yeah, I have." And it felt so good to get asked that. And then over the next few weeks, people were noticing. People were coming up and they were saying, "You look so much better. You look healthier. You look buff. Where are you going? What's your secret?" And I was like, "It's TYB. go down and see Jimmy, spend 45 minutes with him, and he'll sort you out. So the results were coming in, and I'm not going to lie to you, it didn't happen overnight. It wasn't a quick change. I had to work through it, and I go and I see Jimmy every week, and I spend four times a week with him, and he works on everything, and it's not just fitness that he works on. He also works on nutrition as well. So I thought a Big Mac was healthy because it had lettuce in it, but he teaches you everything you need to know. He tells you all the foods that are good for you, all the foods that are bad for you. He tracks your nutrition, and he makes sure that you're accountable for it. So, and that's what you need. In particular, I need to be pushed and motivated, and that's exactly what Jimmy does. So, over the last 6 months, I have been pushing myself really hard, and having Jimmy there as a support, showing me what to do and showing me the ropes, and having all the other guys in the gym, doing it with me, has just been so much fun. I enjoy fitness now. I'm not intimidated about working out, and I feel good. So, if you're thinking about doing the Transform Your Body 90-day program, I strongly suggest coming and meeting Jimmy and spending 45 minutes with him and just seeing if it's for you. Because honestly, this might sound cheesy, but it has been life-changing. I feel good about myself, and that, at the end of the day, that's all we all want, is to walk around with a bit of confidence. So, yeah, come down to the gym. I hope to see you there. Jimmy, he really knows what he's doing. So, yeah, if you are thinking of joining TYB, do it. Because then, you can get 2 tickets to the gun show like me. See, I've turned into one cocky bastard. But honestly, it's, incredible. So, see you at the gym.